Amid all the big names and blockbusters are the other games of 2020. These are the games that are a touch on the odd side, either venturing outside of typical genre definitions or providing unorthodox worlds and stories to get lost in. Let's take a look at 10 weird games of 2020 and what makes them worth playing. I Am Dead. I Am Dead is a game about, well, being dead. It's actually about a museum curator, Maurice Lupton, who's recently passed on. However, a volcano is set to erupt on the island of Shelmerston, and it's up to Maurice, along with the ghost of his dog Sparky, to stop it. How, do you ask? Why, by venturing across the island and discovering different ghosts, using X-ray vision to dissect the surroundings, and ultimately piece together the island's big mystery while making cheery observations throughout. Equal parts adventure, puzzle, exploration, and humor, I Am Dead is a charming title with an unorthodox premise. Kentucky Route Zero. It's often said that Kentucky Route Zero is an experience. Recently completed this year with the long-awaited release of Episode 5, the story sees a truck driver, Conway, looking for the mysterious Route Zero to make a delivery. Throughout the interstate, he encounters a myriad of characters as the plot weaves between magical phenomena, minimalist aesthetics, a computer that plays like an old-school text-based adventure, poetry, and much more. The destination isn't the main goal of Kentucky Route Zero. The journey is opaque and oftentimes dense in its symbolism, but the overall experience is one that stays with you in its own way. Maneater. On the surface, Maneater seems like your average shark PG from the developer behind Killing Floor. Below the surface, however, well, that's more or less what it is. Players start as a little baby shark seeking revenge against Scaly Pete for killing its mother, battling apex predators in each region and evolving in different ways. This includes a bony exoskeleton for ramming into ships and tearing them apart with pure brutality, a sleek form that can poison enemies and heal with each bite, and a form that electrocutes foes. There's quite a bit of customization involved, but many will flock to the sheer spectacle of flipping through the air, consuming massive amounts of fish and humans, and just wreaking havoc in the ocean. Mad Rat Dead. A rat killed by a human scientist is given the opportunity to go back 24 hours and get even. He does this by dashing and platforming to the beat, battling nightmares while his heart talks to him. The aesthetic can best be described as colourful grunge. The gameplay a far cry from Nippon Ichi Software's more RPG-focused works, but there's a sweet simplicity to it all. An arcade-like experience that encourages timing and mastery while also being absolutely out of its mind. Released on the PS4 and Switch this past October, Mad Rat Dead hasn't exactly lit the charts on fire, but its unique look and solid gameplay definitely warrant attention, both for platforming and rhythm game fans alike. 13 Sentinels, Aegis Rim. From Vanillaware of Odin's Sphere and Muramasa the Demon Blade comes a tale of 13 high school students battling giant kaiju with mechs. Also, the battles are tower defense-style real-time strategy skirmishes, and the story plays out across 2D side-scrolling segments with numerous dialogue choices. Each character has their own part to play, and certain keywords in scenes can alter events and unlock new branching routes. It is a fascinating combination of non-linear storytelling with several twists and turns, along with some time traveling. Critically acclaimed, especially by the likes of Yoko Taro and Masahiro Sakurai, 13 Sentinels Aegis Rim is unexpectedly endearing. BPM Bullets Per Minute. Much like Mad Rat Dead, BPM Bullets Per Minute is about platforming to the beat, except it's a first-person shooter where you control a Valkyrie battling the underworld's forces as they attempt to usurp Asgard. Venturing through random dungeons and collecting weapons, upgrading your abilities and arsenal as you tear through 7 bosses, it's all about killing to the beat. Shooting, dashing, and jumping, all are performed to the beat of an epic rock opera. And just when you think you've had enough rhythmic destruction, there are numerous playable characters and challenge modes to drag you back in. It won't be for everyone, but once you get in the groove, BPM Bullets Per Minute will have you hooked. Ikonfel. A turn-based tactical RPG with a retro aesthetic and no magic points, relying on timing with its combat, seems normal. But Ikonfel is set in a magic school, focusing on 6 students who take on all manner of threats, from spirits to teachers. Drawing comparisons to Paper Mario and the Thousand-Year Door, along with Steven Universe, with the same composers on this project, Ikonfel is definitely sweeter than your average RPG. However, it offers a fun and altogether emotional tale that just might resonate with players. Creaks. Developed by Maneater Design of Samarost and Machinarium fame, Creaks comes alive with its symphonic soundtrack and Tim Burton-esque aesthetic. The utter mystery of the affair is also enticing. You're someone sitting in their room and minding their own business, who's interrupted by a loud shaking and strange opening that leads into a complex labyrinth of ladders, living rooms, attics, and hallways. Furniture comes to life and threatens to devour the player, who must manipulate light and the environment to progress forward. Strange paintings adorn the world, with a more complex design clearly afoot. For all its strangeness, Creaks is a really well-designed puzzle platformer that emphasizes timing as much as exploration and stealth. Bugsnax. From the very beginning, Bugsnax seemed like a bizarre horror-style adventure behind a cute cartoony veil. And while the actual story isn't too terrifying, that doesn't make the core premise of the game any less trippy. You are a journalist who ventures to Snacktooth Island in pursuit of Lisbeth Megafig. It's here that the player discovers Bugsnax, creatures that are part bug, part snack, and consuming them will transform a person's body into that snack. So obviously you go around capturing Bugsnax to bring the citizens of Snacksburg together to find Lisbeth and unearth the horrible secrets that lie beneath. What's the worst that could happen? Chicken Police. A hard-boiled detective noir thriller with actual birds as the detectives, the story is about Sonny Featherland and Marty McChicken, the titular chicken police who are forced to reunite and solve a strange case. Navigating Clawville puts them into contact with all kinds of creatures. The aesthetic meshes actual photos with 3D backgrounds, with inspirations ranging from Police Noughts and Snatcher to the Big Sleep and BoJack Horseman. With full voice acting, fleshed-out investigation and interrogation systems, and a mesmerizing soundtrack, Chicken Police is one of the classier surprises of the year.
And that wraps it up. If you like what we're doing, please consider subscribing to our channel. We upload new videos daily, so make sure you don't miss them by subscribing. We appreciate your support, and we thank you for checking us out.